Hey guys, today I'm going to take you through phase 2 warm-up, so you can follow along when you're doing the workout by yourself, or if you're doing the workout with team sessions and you feel like you want it to be led, you can follow along with this video. So we'll get started right away. First movement we have is a side lying shoulder sweep. So we'll be on our side, prop your head up on your hand, and we'll start with our hand out front. We're going to sweep in behind. Actually, I like to put my knee out front to counterbalance the spine rotation. We'll go in behind our back, internally rotated position, shoulder position with our spine in neutral position now. Then we turn our palm up and we rotate around to the front. And then we go back around. So externally rotated shoulder, rotate the palm up to the ceiling, arm in back in behind the back, deep internal rotation through the shoulder. Again, we go external rotation again through the shoulder joint and swing it back around front. We'll do one more. Open that spine up as long as you can. So if you can get your whole lower back, whole back onto the ground, that's great. I'm a little bit tight through the spine, so that's not happening for me. We'll switch sides. And we'll go kind of right hand over top now, or whichever hand you didn't do first time. So it's going to be up overhead, open the spine right up, internally rotate the shoulder, palm back toward the wall or whatever's behind you. Then we open the spine back up, palm up toward the ceiling again, up overhead, and back to start position. We'll do that 2 more times. Again, open the spine up, back in behind, open the spine up, rotate the shoulder out, back up overhead, and we've got one more. Deep internal shoulder rotation, and finish off here, overhead. Good. All right, we've got a reverse lunge with rotation. So we're going to sink into a little reverse lunge. Hand on the outside of the knee. Put some pressure into the knee with your hand. And again, we're going to open our spine up, draw your belly button in. You can exhale all your air, reach back as far as you can. Little pause, step back to the top. We're going to do 2 more reps. Good, last one. Pressure between hand and knee. Bring your belly button in. Let your air out. Step back to the top. Now we'll get to the other side. So step back, hand and knee. Belly button in. Air out. Back up. We got 2 more. And last one. Good. Number 3, world's greatest on the spot. So we'll start up. I'm going to step back. Drop the elbow, rotate toward the ceiling. We can let our air out here. Little pause. Then we're going to step back to the top. Then we're going to start again. We've got 2 more. So drop the elbow, rotate up toward the ceiling, step back to the top. And we're going to get back down. This is our last one. Don't forget your elbow drop. Little pause at the top. And then we'll step to the opposite side. Drop back down. Elbow, lots of space through the hips here. And reach up, back knee stays off the ground, so we're trying to squeeze our back glute, so whatever leg's extended. Get that back glute active, try to get your knee up off the ground as high as you can. Elbow drop down to the ground. Reach up toward the ceiling and exhale. We've got 1 more. Good. All right, number 4, we've got a weight transfer knee hug. So we're going to get underneath. So transfer your weight, kind of like you're going underneath a bar, under a rope. So underneath, and on the way up, I'm going to grab the knee up on one leg, big knee hug, big glute squeeze in the extended leg, and drop underneath again. Side to side. So we want to get up and down on one leg. So as I start to flex through my hip and my knee, I want to keep it on one leg until I've started to transfer. And the same idea, I'm going to get my opposite foot up off the ground before I push myself up into hip extension and do my knee hug. Good. All right. Exercise number 5. We're going for a forward lunge on the spot for 5-a-side, and we're going to do a cross under, and then we're going to do a lateral. So, when we absorb the ground, when we feel the ground, we want to activate our muscles. We're going to let ourselves sink into the movement. We want to feel like we're in control of our body, so it's not a passive drop. So in control, you want to hit the ground and you want to press yourself back. So we're thinking about activating the muscles around the knee joint, or push back with a little power. So absorb under control, push back with a little power. Good, then we're going to switch sides. Feel like you've got your quad muscles turned on throughout the whole movement. Going to absorb with that front leg and then press yourself back. A bit of power in the extension here when we press back. Good. Cross under. So exercise number 6, I believe. Cross underneath. So you want to bring your knee to the line of your heel. All right. It doesn't need to go all the way underneath. It doesn't need to go way back. It also doesn't need to touch. Line of the heel. Try to keep your knees squeezing in. So we're stretching up the lateral side of our hip. Little rotation. Back to the top. So we're going to go for 5 of these guys. Then we're going to switch sides. 4. One more. Good. And then right away we'll switch to the opposite side. Remember to squeeze those knees in toward the midline. Try to actively mobilize the lateral side of those hips. A couple more. Good, and then we'll go for a lateral lunge. 5-a-side again. So get some range through our hips here. Important the offside leg stays nice and straight. And the idea would be go hip over top of the heel. You can see I'm missing a little bit of range here through my left hip. I'm trying to get hip over top of heel. And then we'll switch sides after you've done 5. Get to the other side. And then we want to power. Same idea with as we had with the forward lunge. You want to power yourself back to your start position. So absorb under control. Hinge your butt back. So hinge your butt back, spine long. And you want to power yourself back to your start position. All right. So you got ankle rolls, heel toe walk, and then we've got butt kicks. So 5-a-side on the ankle roll. So the idea on the ankle roll is as I get to, let's say, the lateral border of my right foot, I'm trying to push my left arch into the ground, and then the opposite. So think about your feet driving a little bit of weight transfer. So my weight's on my right foot, and I'm going to now actively push my weight to my left foot with my feet. So back and forth. After you've done 5 per side, then you're good. Same idea on the heel toe walk, from the heel to the toe, and pause. And pause. And again, you can do that on the spot, or you can do it moving forward. Just the main concept is you're in deep dorsiflexion, land on the heel, and press yourself all the way up into deep plantar flexion. There, we're good. Good. We've got 4 movements left. We've got 20 butt kicks, 10 skipping A's, 20 A skips, 20 A runs. So butt kicks on the spot. Try to keep those knees in. Good. Got an off rhythm skipping A here. So we've got 5 per side, and it's going to be 1, 2, knee drive, touch, knee drive. And we're good. And we've got an A skip. So now instead of doing the double touch, so the touches when we're on 2 feet, we're now always on 1 foot. We're doing 20 of them. Extend your hip back. Make sure we're using our arms. Keep lots of pressure on the ball of the foot on that one. And make sure we're counterbalancing, always on 1 foot. And then we've got our 20 A runs. Keep the tempo up nice and high. Use your whole foot for this one. drive your knees high, be active through the arms. You got 20 strides. Good. All right, that's phase 2 warm-up, guys. Enjoy.